Bust my windows. Okay, she has something in her hand to bust windows with. She just bust my window. Terry just keyed the side of my car. It actually just got painted over because she sideswiped it. Terry just did that. Now she is reversing. I think she's finishing up on the car.
After all the shit I've done for you, this is how you treat me, right?
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. All right, today we're going to be talking about why most relationships fail, especially 2019 going into 2020. And this is going to be my red pill version. All right, to me, relationships fail from force of standards and sense of security. And that's going to come on both ends, the men and the women's end. All right, women force standards onto men for a sense of security. Men view those standards and get confused as to what they need to do to actually make the woman happy, because it seems like a revolving door of women not being happy. The happiness is always short term. All right, both parties, man and female, have a set of standards before they meet each other, and those standards are going to be based off of past relationships and what they see in their future. A lot of women force standards on men that men cannot even see themselves actually achieving. And it's the same thing with a woman. If a man places the standards on her too high, she may look at it like she cannot achieve them. So what happens is these standards are never revealed at the beginning of the relationship, because most beginning of the relationships, when it comes to their checklist, they start off with physicality. Now, when a woman is looking at physicality, she's looking at it two ways. She's looking at attractiveness and she's looking at it as money. Those are the main two things that will grab her attention: the way you look and the money that you have. When it comes to a guy can have all the money in the world and he could still marry a woman with no money in her pocket with a $20 dress on. It's not going to happen too much like that when it comes to a woman. She'll rather be with a rich, ugly guy before she marries a broke, good-looking guy any day. But with both parties in a relationship based off of physicality, now comes the compromising part. This is why it's not going to fail. It's because both parties, men and women, are going to be trying to change each other to their standard. Women are going to want the guy that they like for money to act like the guy that they just wanted to love. It's the same thing with a man. He wanted a housewife. He's going to want that woman to adapt to her. And if she wanted a good looking stud and all he had was money, she may try to force him to try to look good or force him to try to get in the gym. That's what both parties are trying to do, is to force each other to be the standard that they set out for themselves to love. But what happens is, in today's world, people have more egos and you have more selfish lovers. So you have a failure of people willing to compromise in order to make the other happy, because both agendas have been placed in male and female just through the internet. See, if you look at it, most of these women that are watching these celebrities and gossip, they think they got to go out and have the latest purse, the latest shoes. They man got to look like this. He got to be rich. He got to do that. Women have been hypnotized in that direction, and men have been hypnotized in porn. So a lot of these Instagram model women are surviving on the internet due to men's neurological system set to the standard of a prostitute. This is how a lot of women are really pulling a lot of blue pill men, because a lot of blue pill men have changed their standards to what they're used to seeing every day, which has been pornographic type women. And now you have women who have adjusted their standards to what they're seeing other women do on Instagram and the internet as well. So now you have both parties that are under two different types of mindset that are trying to change each other, and the failure rate is increasing because both refuse to compromise. Now, let's get to another part as to why relationships are going to fail. Life isn't teaching family structure anymore. It isn't teaching woman cook or a man cook and everyone sits down at the dinner table and eat. It's not happening like that no more. When families are sitting down nowadays to eat, every kid and mom and dad have a cell phone next to them. Most relationships are built through a text message. That's what it is. Everyone's inside of their own little world where they're their own little celebrity. And everyone wants to be seen and everyone wants the attention. And that's the problem as to why relationships are going to fail. It's because we're not being programmed to need a woman. They're not being programmed to need a man. And we're not being programmed to even need a family to survive. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.
Thanks for watching. Now hit the subscribe button.